Hey there.
Hi.
Ingrid?
Yes.
Okay. That was an out of character voice. Not Nephrite. Nephrite is a bit more gentle than how I'm actually speaking.
Yep. Hi. Sorry to interrupt you, but is Null here?
Yeah, and also apologies for the air conditioning fan just came on. So
No problem.
Foods are totally fine. I'm dealing with triple digit heat right now. I would love some AC.
yep,
Out of character hugs,
Yeah.
but continuing on.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry to interrupt, but someone requested a meeting with you.
And that would be?
One of the Dragonborns that we have in the jail.
I think I'd have to talk to them again.
It's a little complicated. You know what I mean. What I mean if you take a look yourself.
All right, let's have a look. Anyone want to come with?
I was gonna ask if you wanted any of us to come, or is it a case of does Null have to go alone?
Up to you guys.
He ain't going alone, I know that much. And Armin goes right next to Null.
Yep, and Cortana goes as well.
Cortana, are you sure you want to go? From what I heard about what happened last time, they had a bit of a migraine.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yep.
You want me to go instead?
No. Matter of fact, I think the fewer that come with me, the better. So, Ogman, you can come.
All right.
Okay. I'll head back to the keep. There is one item that I've been dying to work on that might be able to help in the long run.
Also, take Avenger with you.
Oh well. While Avenger just perches in Nephrite's hair because she needs her other shoulder to be balanced.
Okay, so it's just Null and Ogman going.
Yep.
Alright, let me prepare everything for that. What's everyone else gonna do?
So these will say, there are some spells that I will need to learn if they are available, and that would be part of what my services would cover, hopefully.
Yep, my spell book is open to you. I'm just gonna give you the spells you need, not my entire collection.
Yes. So the spells that I'm looking for are Cone of Cold, Teleportation Circle, Polymorph, Alter Self.
We'll see what we can do. But most likely, at least, you will have access to all those spells.
If there's anything that you need today, I am at your...
The only thing I would ask you if you have the spell is check around help me around this area, see if this room is bugged in any way. As much as I don't like the idea of there being a traitor in the castle, I can't leave that up to chance.
Yeah, I am sure that there are spies. How many and how we find them remains to be found out. All right, so let me see. Checking to see what I have. Yes, I do have detect magic, so you can do that as a ritual, and then he can very, very methodically search the area for, anything that might be small and hidden, that might be out of place.
With that,
Is there anything new? Is there anything new that you've gotten recently?
just usually books.
So, which book?
They're all up on that shelf. Right around here.
Have my screen blocked. Is it over here?
Yeah.
So, do you have anything like a chest?
Chest would be the one in my bedroom.
So you might want to get another chest and place any new books that are gotten into the chest, because scrying can target like an object as well as a person or a location. So that could be a means that they are spying by
Serious?
casting scry on an object.
This chest belonged to my great-grandfather.
I doubt that it's on the chest itself. I'm actually more suspicious of new books and other items. So if you place the book into a chest, when they scry, the spell would appear near the book and only show what was around it, which would hopefully be just the inside of the chest. Although you might want to set like aside a small room, because the sensor can appear within up to 10 feet away from the location or object. So just the sensor appearing into an empty room would give them no information.
Or I have another idea.
Mm.
And if I was to take out her project journal, wow, it's been a long time since I've actually said that. And turn to the page that involves the one thing y'all been asking for since season 2, the goddamn horse safe. I still have it in the Discord. It is actually in my little tinkering book. What about something like this?
Yes. Although I think that would be something more useful for us in transporting valuable items.
Well, yes. However, it can also be useful for Trellis if we add one modification to it. The spell non-detection. So that way, if somebody is trying to scry something, they're trying to scry something that isn't there.
Right, because the non-detection would block it. Yeah.
Exactly.
So getting a small chest, chanting it with non-detection, and placing new items within the chest would make it to where they could not be scryed upon. This is probably a little more complicated than what might be needed, but it is a concern that I have. Somebody casting scrying could make it to where they could invisibly watch you and listen in while you work.
Yes. I would much rather be safer than, having anything go out that could harm you guys.
And, letting the queen know about these kind of precautions, like having her wearing an amulet that would protect her against scrying.
Oh, good luck trying to get her to agree to that with Icol in the room.
So we have to convince Icol. Lovely.
Yep, his mission is practically to protect the queen against anything. I mean, you remember how he reacted when he saw Quinn with a sword next to her?
Yes. This would be something that would increase her protection, so it shouldn't be too hard to convince him, hopefully.
For that, I can try to talk to him personally about that. At least having a circlet of some form of protection on her would actually be useful. That way, he's not overexerting himself in a sense.
Yes, and making the item for the non-detection can be one of the things I do during the month.
I think I can buy a blank circlet at the jeweler's. It shouldn't cost that much. The only thing that I believe that would cost a lot of money is a spell scroll of non-detection. So that way, either one of us can enchant the amulet or a circlet. Actually, a circlet will be a lot better because of regality.
It's gonna be difficult to hide a circlet underneath a crown.
Amulet it is. Or amulet might bunch of different jewelry buzzing through my head, but anything for the third one was a ring. Thanks, Cactus. That was actually the third item I was thinking of. Either a circlet, a ring, or an amulet. The circlet can't be hidden under the crown. The amulet may be a bit too bulky depending on how it's made. But a ring, small and conspicuous, and she has a lot of them because she is a queen. Queens wear a lot of rings. Do y'all not remember Queen Elizabeth?
If I were you, I would definitely ask, Icol about the idea first before beginning construction on this idea. But if you can convince him, then there are truly miracles in the world.
Okay then. Well, Elise, there goes your first commission.
So he will do the ritual to detect magic, and then go to the room, and everything that is magical he will point at and verify to Trellis that it belongs there.
Yeah, and with that, roll investigation with advantage.
Hey, whoa, wait. The 12 was something that failed. So it's no guy. He got a 20.
Yes, but it's a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Yep, it's a dirty.
I mean, I can make it funnier and make it a 25. I still got all of my classic jinguses.
Yeah, don't bother.
And you can't actually. You're 45 feet away from him, not 30.
Ah,
And
dang
I'm
it.
not there.
Yeah. So you do not detect any magic in the immediate vicinity.
And he'll work his way around.
Yeah.
He's pretty sure that the circle is magical, so he'll
Yeah.
just
No need to concern with
work his
that.
way around.
Yep. That location. You do detect magic from the crystals. And you detect a little bit of magic inside the tank.
So he'll verify that those belong there.
Yeah.
Work his way further around the room, over to the bookshelf.
You detect the usual magic that usually come from spell scrolls. However, you also detect something abnormal there too.
So he will hone in on the abnormal item.
Abnormality.
Mm-hmm. It looks to be on a brand new gray book.
So he will indicate the book. This is indicating magical, and it's abnormal. What do you know about this book?
Oh, I know that came in with the new order.
So each will do a ritual to identify on the item in question. Which does take, I think, 11 minutes.
Alicia, I can do it. I can do it in one.
I don't currently have it prepared, so I have to do it.
I got it. That way you don't overexert yourself, and plus you're already focused on one concentration spell, I believe.
Yeah.
Because I never use it. This is my first time using it. Let me help you.
But it's your mark.
I know, like I said, I never use it, but let's figure out what this is, and if the mark extends because I'm using a spell, let it extend. Is confirmation of a theory I've been having for a long time.
Yep, you identify most of the book as being a normal book. However, on the what? The name escapes me.
The spine, the cover, the backing, the pages.
The spine.
Okay.
On the spine, you see what looks to be a small green gem. That is about the same size as the gems in your earrings.
Well,
So does identify reveal what that does?
It's a small ascending stone.
you called it.
Trellis,
Yeah?
when did you get this book?
A week ago?
For about a week, you we've unknowingly been sending them information. This is a small sending stone in the book. So whoever sent this to you knows everything.
Oh. My one weakness, books, has failed me.
Okay, that is funny, and I'm.
I want that on a shirt now. Just my one weakness has failed me. Books.
So, we'll say that this needs to be placed into a more secure location and more careful with new arrivals and not just books. People will try anything.
Or if the book can still be salvaged, there is one spell I have that might be able to mitigate this, but it might deplenish some of my magic for the day. On the sending stone.
Okay.
Does she have to make the roll or no?
I looking that up real quick.
Okay.
I don't think sending can be upcast. It's a 3rd level spell, I believe.
It is, so she does not need to upcast it.
Okay.
But as you cast the spell, dispel magic, you hear a tiny pop inside the crystal and shatters.
But the book is still salvageable.
Yep.
Okay.
So we have to assume that everything that has been discussed up to that point will be known by whoever is on the other end of that particular sending.
Sadly, yes. So any and all plans that we may have had are now completely shattered.
Good.
So what do we do now?
We do our best.
New plan?
We do our best to continue forward, but we have to think of alternate methods of getting in, other than polymorphing ourselves into birds. And the fact that they will probably start targeting birds for the next couple of weeks or couple of months. Yeah. I'm assuming that this particular thing would go back to. I'm not sure who it would go back to, the Order or to the King.
It's gonna be hard to figure that out now.
We need to start
If I had
talking.
to take a guess,
Go ahead, Selector.
sorry, Dragon. Didn't mean to interrupt. Thought you were done.
Go ahead.
If it was green, it would have. My guess, it would have probably been that group. The group, after all, green is kind of the main color.
We cannot assume based on color. It has just been the most convenient gem available, or a distraction against from one group to the other. remember that the king has access to resources just as much as the queen does. There are spellcasters amongst the order, so it could be either group. And if they're sharing information back and forth, it will eventually be known by both groups.
Actually, while I still have the book in my hand after the Dispel Magic, what book is this?
It is the Times and History of Mistra.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
That's ironic.
Out of character, I thought for a moment you were going to make a reference to the eel because he has access to information.
Alice, would you mind if we borrow this book?
Go ahead. I was trying to get every book I could of all the 5 gods to help you guys. Didn't realize one of them could be a trap. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, and I know the spell magic also affected Elige because of the radius. I was trying to focus more on the gem, that also affect Elige and his concentration of detect magic. I am sorry.
No,
So now we can't find any others.
No, you targeted a single item object, therefore it does not have any effect on.
Okay, great. So you can still look around for if there's any more of these sending stones.
Yep, he will continue his search of the other side of the books, just to be sure.
You do not detect any unusual magic in the immediate facility.
Oh.
And the workstation.
Workstation, roll investigation, please. I'm sorry, with detect magic, it should have been advantage, so roll again.
One more time.
Okay.
Can I turn that 14 into a 19?
Yep, you almost feel every method of magic on that workstation.
And he will view each item in the aura and confirm with Phyllis that that is indeed what it is supposed to be.
I don't know if I'm doing my job right for making everyone sus about everything.
No, we tend to do it ourselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you don't need to worry about that, Cad. If anybody is to blame for making all of us sus this session, it's Cactus for throwing suspicions on Trellis.
And as I said,
True.
like that, I'm sorry.
Hey, look on the bright side. At least that allowed us to find the gem on the book. Right?
Yeah.
The fact that he shared that suspicion with Trellis shows that he is willing to extend some trust. All right. So having swept the entire room. So yes, be sure to check for any magical attachments to items, especially if they aren't supposed to be magical.
When you rolled the investigation on the table and discovered a bit of every bit of magic, you see that they are on like small forms of talismans that Trellis says that if there's a bit of magic he doesn't know, he grabs a talisman to help have a better understanding of that kind of magic.
So does it show what school of magic that talisman is?
You actually see every talisman for every school of magic: conjuration, divination, illusion, necromancy. Every type of magic has a talisman.
How many?
Um,
So there are 8 talismans total.
yes.
All right. Just be careful. You know, being suspicious, we should not allow ourselves to drift into paranoia. That'll actually work against us.
Truth be told, you are kind of maybe spin into paranoia for a moment. But
So
as long as we clear the air, that's what's important.
So it also depends on whether or not anybody was actually listening while we were having our discussion. It's most likely because of the different voices in the room would have attracted attention to whoever is normally listening. So yes, we will have to proceed with more caution. I do suggest that we start talking in code as much as possible around each other. We need to work out what that system is so that everybody knows.
If I may make a suggestion, how about Thieves' Cant?
Are you willing to teach all of us?
Yeah, we'd have to have classes
Yeah.
where everybody was available, which would have to include Trellis. And he's usually normally too busy to attend classes.
My character, if I do that,
You okay,
Go ahead.
Slapcar?
nope, it's fine.
You sure?
Yes. And if not, I could talk to you about it after the game.
Okay. So for our group, we can spend the time to learn Thieves' Cant with you tutoring us. Hopefully, we will be able to learn that fairly quickly. Trellis will have to decide how he's going to learn Thieves' Cant for himself, where it does not interfere with his duties to the
I'm good friends with the librarian. I'm sure I can find a book that will teach me Thieves' Cant. But a book is what got us into this situation in the first place, and
Well, not all books can be bad. You just gotta be more careful.
My understanding, Thieves' Cant isn't a language in and of itself. It's more a way of phrasing and emphasis and what is understood by the person you're talking to as to what that means. So more having somebody teach you to recognize implied meaning. And
So
yeah,
it's kind of like learning a new language, but not.
this would be up to Cat as a DM as whether or not thieves can't learn as a language, or if it's something that only rogues can know.
Well, in this world, with different types of thieves in different towns, they all have their own version of thieves' cant that you can't really learn from books. You actually have to kind of be part of the know to get thieves' cant.
So, in other words, while Quinn, as a rogue, would know some form of thieves' cant, he's not really part of a thieves group to know a particular thieves' cant.
His type of thieves' cant is inspired by other thieves' cants subconsciously, but also to a bit of child word play, I guess, would be the best way to say it.
Oh.
Sorry.
So, hypothetically, and you can cut this out in post, because I hate doing this kind of voice. Hypothetically speaking, you mean talking like this the entire time?
No, it's more like, okay, as ridiculous as it sounds, have many of you ever seen Mary Poppins Returns?
Nope.
In a couple of clips, but not the full movie.
Yeah. There is a term called kick and prance, where people are saying one thing, but they mean a completely different thing.
I'm guessing that's what thieves can't means. Is pretty much it in this world. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly, Dragon.
I can't decide, guys.
That's all right. I can, I'm just making sure that we all understand how Kat is having this work for her game.
Yep.
I had no clue.
Let's continue on though, so that way with continuing the planning.
It's what you the second. Normally, thieves' cant is basically just inside jokes, code phrases, strange, all of that type of stuff. It's not exactly a language, as it is just like a way to say one thing while saying another. Like, kick the pram would be like that. Kick the pram would be like warning someone of danger.
Or as we use the kerplunk. But again, though, let's continue on with the planning of other ideas instead of talking about thieves' cant sort of idea.
So that's enough for our group. And switch over to Null's group.
Alright, if everyone is agreeing with that, we are gonna shift it over to Null and
Shift!
Ottoman.
I wasn't going to correct her because...
Yeah, I'm sorry, reflex.
I'm
That's
trying,
okay.
guys, okay?
I know.
She's having a rough day so far with our crazy shenanigans. I'm sorry.
Yes, I know,
Yeah.
but like I said, reflex.
Now I know how
Okay.
Josh feels like every time his players are staying too long in a mansion.
Yes,
Oi.
but let's move on though, or else I will bring out Navi.
Please no.
No. Please, don't.
Yep.
Anyway.
Anyway, Ingrid takes you guys down. I'm just gonna do this to make things a little easier. And you remember know that the way up to the other Dragonborns was up. This time, though, Ingrid is bringing you downward. If I could get the lights right. Now just be careful, okay?
Something wrong?
Let's just say the way he was behaving at the ball differs how he's behaving now.
Yeah, I got an impression of what you might be talking about.
I'll be going in with you if you don't mind me doing so, Nolto, just as extra set of
Yep.
hands.
Just keep a little back, because he asked for me just close enough to listen.
Alright. And Ogman will stand behind Null.
Yeah, and you see Nash sitting up on the bed, his head held low, with his hands almost on his knees.
So, Nash, feeling any better from last time I spoke to you guys?
You look up, and you see something that you would not be expecting. Tears from his eyes. No. Thank you.
So, what I heard was right. Well, how you behaved at the ball wasn't the real you, wasn't it?
No. It was like I was trapped in my head. I could see everything, but I couldn't stop.
So it was the same with Kyle and Mia, was it?
Yes. But they're so under. The Alpha's got a much powerful hold on them than he does with me.
For a second there, I thought it was because you've been so far from him. I guess that's not the case, is it?
I think it is. I can't hear his voice as loudly as before.
And why do you think it's worn off on you?
If I had to guess, maybe the type of dragon and Leo's is not really as aggressive as Kyle's and Mia's are.
What can you tell me about this Alpha? What, anything, any certain physical details about him? If he's even an actual dragon?
He's got the sense of a dragon, though I've never seen him as that, mostly as a dragonborn. One of black scales and sharp, deadly eyes.
Yeah, might have to sing up with him at some point. And knowing what I'm running into or going to deal with, concerning.
You're not thinking of going to him, are you?
Sometimes you gotta face your past in order to move forward. Even at the risk of my life. For my future. I have to.
You don't have to. I asked a meeting to warn you so you can get away. Maybe live a normal life.
With it still hanging over my head that this liberation is still out there planning another attack. Can't do that, Nash.
I don't know if you're being brave or stupid at this point.
Maybe a bit of both. But another bit of information I need, since I know I'm going to run into them again. Well, since I might have to deal with them. What can you tell me about Alex, Luna, and Jessica? What would I be facing if I ran into them?
I don't know about Luna. She managed to run away a long time ago. As for Alex and Jessica, they're some of the people keeping the hatchlings safe.
So, as in hatchlings, potential new soldiers for the liberation. Am I correct?
That are dragonborns who have not submitted to him as an alpha yet. Which reminds me, you should warn that other dragonborn in your group too. If she chooses him as an alpha, he'll have full control of her as well.
Yeah, about that. She's not one of us anymore.
I see.
But there was something that was brought to my attention from my companion here. The possibility of the Alpha taking control of me. I think that it's possible.
Why do you think I'm warning you? Try to beg you to get away while you still can.
Like I said, I can't. But I'm not doing it alone. The rest of my party is with me. If something like that comes to that something like that does happen, I know they can can do what they can to help.
All right. So, I'll give you two pieces of advice if you're seriously thinking of going to find a liberation. One, they're stationed at the Stalum.
Yeah, we know that already.
There have been a lot of potential entrances there, but one of the least guarded is a shed just outside of the town.
Thanks.
And if you want more help, there is a group there that is looking for clues or anything to help bring justice back. They're called the Wind Strikers.
Okay. Thanks for the information.
Yep.
I appreciate the help. And I guess my apologies for yelling at you guys last time.
Oh no, I should thank you for that. That helped me break free.
Especially that one remark I said. Dragons who can't fly. Apparently I learned how to do that not too long ago.
Can't wait to hear all about it if you come back. Maybe over a pint? We got a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, well, considering that I didn't really know you all that well while we were in captivity. We're all separated in this, individual cages and all.
Yeah.
Maybe if I get the chance, I'll introduce you to my fiance.
Fiance? I like that.
Yeah, I think you met her. You might have seen her at one point. She was that wood elf.
Oh yeah, the one who was sneaking around the cages before she got caught.
That's the one. Yeah, that's her.
Okay,
Yeah,
that settles it. You stop the liberation, we get back our minds and our lives, and we have a celebration drink at Red Dragon Inn.
God dang it! I saw what you did there.
Damn it, I laughed but I forgot I was muted. Cat, I can hug you.
Thank you, Cat.
And I was also saying stuff and forgetting I was also muted, so I will leave that at that.
Just, if we do, we're staying away from that frickin' bunny.
What bunny?
No comment.
Go out there and kick some butt for us. And make sure you come back. We'll be waiting for you.
Forward to it.
I'm just gonna poke his head from behind Noel. I've already promised this guy's fiance he's gonna be coming back home.
Good. I'll wait here since I'm still classified as dangerous, and I believe that. I'd rather be here than out there.
Okay. Take care of yourself. Look forward to seeing you again outside of this cage.
You too.
I guess we're done.
Alright. I'll lead you back out.
Mm-hmm.